out and about in our travels today. We're in the bustling metropolis of Springs, of all places, which used to actually be quite a big motorbike hub. Suzuki South Africa used to be based here, and Schimmel's Yamaha was down the way. We're at one of the oldest shops in the country, Van Breda Suzuki. You can see the phone number here, and it was actually established in 1972, to give you an idea. So this is undoubtedly one of the most well established motorbike dealerships in South Africa. They are Suzuki dealers, as you can see, lots of stock on the floor. This lady makes the finest coffee. Good morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good, and you?
And I just want to have a little walkabout. What I didn't realize, we heard about a special bike that they were building, but what I didn't realize was that they've got such an amazing collection of classic motorcycles. Les Van Breda, who started the shop all those years ago, became something of an enthusiast, and each of these bikes has gone up into their workshop. And if you're ever in the Republic of Springs, this is one dealership you need to come and see, especially if you're into classic bikes. Some familiar faces behind the counter. Carrot, how are you, sir?
Very well, thanks, Glenn.
I remember when I started with Bike SA all those years ago, and I used to come and call on you guys to do your ads and things. Carrot, you really are a part of the furniture at Van Breda Racing. How long have you been here?
48 years now.
48 years.
Yeah.
1974.
1974.
So that's older than most of the people watching this video. It's amazing you made it this old in this motorbike industry. What are you guys up to? So still ticking along, commercial workshop?
Yeah, we still got a workshop, a very well equipped workshop.
And still carrying Suzuki?
Yeah, we're still carrying Suzuki.
I'm looking at your parts bins in the back there. If they could talk, I can only imagine the kind of stuff you've got in there.
Yeah, look, that's stuff going back to early 70s. We've got a lot of old vintage parts and that. We carry quite a bit of a huge range because all the stuff is getting scarce now.
Yeah.
So yeah, but it's good.
Oh, that's brilliant. Hello, Graham, how are you?
Hey Glenn, good in you.
Lekker. I'm going to come a little bit closer because of the sound. This is a rarity. It's a triple cylinder, 500cc, Kawasaki. It's a KH500, is that correct?
Right, yeah.
Tell me a little bit about the bike. Where did you get it from? I'm going to do this, and I'm going to talk through the bike as we go. Stock pipes. I would have thought you would have got it to Mr. Pincus to make some performance pipes on that thing.
The pipes are the only thing that is really still marked. We're trying to source original exhaust for it to keep it original, but like I said, the parts for this thing are they're very, very hard to come by.
It really is something
Glenn, that bike
pretty
came
special.
from a customer, well, a guy who's our customer. He told my dad that he's
Here's something rare. It's the original number plate for the bike and the owner's manual.
When the bike came here, it had
Yeah.
quite a bit of mileage
This
on the
book
way,
was
way more
printed
than what
in 1970. He told you 5,000 and it was 53,000.
Yeah, so he was slightly wrong there, just a little bit.
Started.
But the bike came here and it wasn't too bad. It was just that it was very, very difficult to get the parts for it to restore it back to original. The parts for this sort of bike is very, very rare now to get. But yeah, we managed to get it back to the condition that you see it in.
Do you know the year model?
Still looking good. It actually runs like a dream.
Now you've just won the ZX10 Cup on the most modern Kawasaki out there. The comparison horsepower much stronger. Eh?
Yeah, this bike's much faster, obviously. For me, it's nice to ride something that's totally different. A triple CC two-stroke. It's something way out of what you will get nowadays. And yeah, it's something out of this world to ride it. It's something very different. But funny enough, even being as old as what it is, it's still a nice ride. Handles pretty nicely. The motor's nice and smooth, and the brakes are still good, so it's not a bad bike for 40, 50-year-old motorbike.
What's your plan with all these things one day?
For the moment being, we've had this shop so long, so we're here in Springs, we're still doing business in Springs. It's nice for the guy to have them for people to look at. That's the main idea of it. A lot of the guys, they bring their children in here, and the father's a massive enthusiast, and he shows his son and he says, this is from my era, this is what I used to school and back, and obviously hopefully the son might be interested in it and he might carry that legacy forward. So that's the aim at the moment, is just keep them here looking nice and purely for people to look at.
Right, so here we go. Graham's going to fire the thing up for us. He wrote it yesterday, it was finished yesterday, and just out of interest sake, those of you who knew Les Van Breda, this was his last project in the garage, and it's now completed. So it's the closing of a book for the family, and I think this one's going to be very, very special. See, Graham, now there's pressure. You've got to see if you're a good mechanic or not, you see.
Lucky I wasn't the mechanic.
So the book says 1973. Look at this. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a 1970s Kawasaki KH500 triple. Something you don't get to see every single day. Van Breda Racing, eh? What's the actual address here, boys? I don't know.
It's 61 2nd Street. We got 3 buildings now, 59 to 63 in 2nd Street in Springs.
Cool beans, that's lekker. And your landline still work, which is bloody amazing.
Yeah, it's with Telcom these days, but it still works. Yeah.
Brilliant, guys.
It still works.
Thanks a million, hey? Good stuff. So guys, that's Van Breda Racing. Come and have a look. Come and see what they offer. It's a beautiful store. A little bit of nostalgic history here. Pop on down to Springs one day and come and have a look-see.